Head on over to swap.gg/r/cam and redeem my code CAM to get the fee of your next trade up to $5 refunded to your balance after you complete the trade. It's very simple. You just go to redeem the code up on your name, enter CAM, and then the code will be redeemed. After your trade, you will get refunded the fee that would normally be on the trade, but you don't have to pay the fee this time. I'll have the link down in the description. You guys using this code does help me a ton, so I appreciate you for using it, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit today about H1 free-to-play, what can make the game better, what it could do for the game, and I may sound a little different in this commentary, I'm not sure. I've just switched to using Voicemeeter Banana. If you guys don't know about it, it's a voice audio program that kind of changes up your voice. I have a little bit more bass now, and I should have a lot crisper sound. I'm not sure. I'm still messing around with it. It is kind of a complicated program to use, but first off, I wanted to talk about H1 being free to play. Now this week, I think we've went up maybe 20,000, or no, I think we actually peaked around 60K, so we probably went up around 30,000 players, 30 to 40,000 players. I haven't checked the charts, but we're up quite a few players, you know, from the free to play. H1, the issue with bringing in new players is the fact that the skill gap, you can argue the skill gap at a high rank, 2,000 plus hours, the skill gap isn't very there, like a 2K hour player versus a 2K hour player. The skill gap isn't as prevalent, but when it comes to a brand new player just hopping on the game, the skill gap is pretty massive when it comes to H1, a lot bigger than PUBG or Fortnite in my opinion, and a lot harder to pick up and just play. And a lot of free players, they have a bad time when they get on the game because someone with 4,000 hours, and they're more than likely going to run into someone with that kind of hours, they are going to get shit on every single time. That's kind of the issue with keeping players on the game. Now, the reason I think Fortnite and PUBG have done a lot better off the start than H1 did off the start is because PUBG and Fortnite came around when Battle Royales had become the huge thing already. Now PUBG not so much, but Fortnite very much. Battle Royales are really big right now. It's the hot new game. Everybody's making a Battle Royale, and it's the game that everybody wants to play. And when PUBG escalated the charts off the charts, they blew up overnight basically. That's when Fortnite came into play, and Fortnite, did exceedingly well because they were free to play. They had devs that did every update immediately. They even gave the money back to people that bought the game. Fortnite was $30 when it started. My buddy Shascore bought the game for $30, and they refunded his money the day that they made it free to play. Now that is some good devs. That's good company. That's all fine and dandy, but H1, honestly, once they put it onto Z1 and they do all these changes to the recoil and everything, and I don't know, they kind of would need to do something. I don't understand really what they would need to do. Maybe if you had under 100 hours, it would put you into a lobby with under 100-hour people. That way they wouldn't get shit on immediately and want to quit the game. But for now, they do kind of have a bad time, and that's why they don't really stick to the game. But if they made the game free to play and just continuously kept putting out updates, actually kicked their shit into gear, started listening to us, did the things that we asked for, and changed the things that we asked for to a certain extent anyway, do polls and stuff, and actually kept it free to play and just kept doing the updates, the game could still do really well, but they do need to do some major overhauling of the game. I think the best thing that they can do right now, though, is keep it free to play, at least for the sake of the game and the population of the game, because keeping it free to play, it will bring in new people regardless of how the game is. People will come to play it just because they see that it's free to play. It's always been a talked about game, whether it's been talked about positively or negatively. A lot of people know about the game. A lot of people have thought about playing the game if they haven't, and it would bring in a lot of people if they just kept it free to play and kept pumping out updates, doing things for the game, and people would try it out regardless of it being good or bad. They would try it out at least and maybe stick to it if they enjoyed it enough. And I think that's the best thing they could possibly do right now. I don't know, maybe they maybe you guys have a different opinion than me, but I think they should keep it free to play and just continuously keep just doing the things that we ask for. It would be the best for the game, and it would be the best for us players. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.